All right, everybody. Okay, so I know I missed yesterday. Maybe or maybe I wasn't up in my feels because, I actually wore like a shirt on Thursday and, it covered up my clavicle or my collarbone or whatever it is that made you weirdos want to go watch my video, because then Thursday's video, it had like 12 views. I think I was 11 of them. No, okay, so that's not real at all. That is not why I missed yesterday. So yesterday, for me, was Friday. It was day number 5 in this whole 75 hard journey. It's also the last day of work, and my job is done. It's gone away, and so there's just a lot that goes into that. And so I still did for accountability. So I got both workouts in, took my pictures, drank my gallon plus of water. It was hot, so I think I did like a gallon and a half. Did my book, and I actually jumped to a book, and I do better when I jump back and forth on occasion. There's a book called Necessary Endings by Henry Cloud, and I just felt like, there was an ending that was occurring, and it'd be a good one for me to jump into. So I'll jump back into The Body Keeps the Score at some point, and then just kind of go back and forth, because again, it's just 10 pages a day. And so, yeah, no alcohol, did the whole thing. So we're still here. We just missed a day. May or may not be related to my collarbone. I don't know, or my work. Who knows? But anyways, so today, Saturday, so we're into day number 6, and things are rocking and rolling. So it's, when we talk about discipline, of course, for 75 hard, it's hard. I mean, again, like I mentioned, I think a couple videos ago, it'd be nice to just have a nice glass of whiskey right now, but that's not part of the plan, so we're not going to have it. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on. So today had a really cool opportunity to go to Ballroom in Motion, which is where I do some of my ballroom dancing. I'm not great. This is not like a promotion for me to be a dancer somewhere. I'm not going to be one of those TikTok people. You just don't want that. But I do enjoy it. It's something that helps me to find a creative outlet in a way that I couldn't normally do. So even as a musician, I had a hard time dancing because these don't connect to my feet. They're not great, so I can't play drums. Not well. I can do the boom, check, boom, check, boom, check. Yeah, but everybody can, I think, for the most part. So anyways, so we had some great classes today that I got to go do. Get my workout in, and I also got to do, for my second workout, was a ballroom boot camp or burn camp, or ballroom burn, something like that. It burned, and there was ballroom dancing involved. So that was a booger. It was a great day, and my nap turned into a sleep, and that doesn't happen for me often. So that was a blast as well. So now, what I want to talk with you about for just a minute. So I am about to not fully do some meal prep, but when I start thinking about how I can be successful in something like 75 hard, for me, it's making things I want to eat that fall within the guidelines of the meal planning and stuff like that. And one of the things that I do, because I go heavier on the protein, I couldn't do a vegan or a vegetarian. I would be very angry the whole time. and I just wouldn't be able to do it. But this really works for me. So the last time I did it, I lost, I think, 38 pounds in the 75 days, held it off for a couple years till craziness occurred and all that happened. But what I do is I got one out here, but I'll grab one out of the fridge real quickly. I take a nice big old brisket, right? And put it back in the fridge. We all know, if you're into that sort of really good meat eating kind of world, smoked brisket, you can mess it up, but smoked brisket is fantastic. Because I'm not going to smoke a brisket every day, and it's just me, and that is a lot of meat to go through in a short amount of time before it goes bad. What I do is I actually portion it up. And so I gotta trim some here. But what I do, for me, and I get more fat off than you're gonna see on this here, but I'll cut them up into portions. End up being about this big, and I'll do 8 to 16, sometimes 2 pounds, 16 ounces or 2 pounds. And I'll put them inside a sous vide bag. Not a sous vide bag, a vacuum seal bag, like this. And so The meat will go in there, and then I'll begin a pound, 2 pounds, whatever it is. And then I can actually do sous vide. That's where that next word was coming from. And I can actually just set it in my sous vide and let it cook all day, 8 hours, 10 hours. I do about 180 degrees. And then when I'm ready to eat that afternoon or evening, take it out of the sous vide bag, do a nice little sear, put some seasoning on it, and chef's kiss. It's fantastic. So that makes it very easy for me to go through the process of having enough food to eat and being able to eat something that is cleaner and healthier. And, you know, and I know some people are like, oh, it's meat. My journey. You do your journey. We'll be fine. And so, yeah, so that's what I do. So I'll get them when they go on sale, get a real good price on them, then I'll freeze them. And over the course of weeks or months, I can eat through them. And when you're doing something like 75 hard, which is about 2.5 months, it's not a bad idea, you know. And then, so for me, for those of you who are interested in something like this, when I cut it down, we'll just use this piece as an example, and I trim most of the fat off, little dab won't hurt you too bad, like that. By the time I cut all the fat pieces off, and I also give them to like dog shelters and stuff like that, they love these. Then it ends up being, when I can get it for $2.99 a pound on sale at the Kroger's, love the Kroger's, then I can get it down to about $4.50, $5 a pound, give or take. And so that ends up being great. So when I'm in my swing with all this stuff, I eat 8 to 16 ounces, and I am satiated for the whole day. And it works fantastic. And now I know that won't work for everybody. So this, again, not advice, my journey. And thank you for watching my journey. But that's what I do. So if that is something you're interested in, that's a great way to get it started. And so then the vacuum seal, I've got a nice little, angle there, nice little Anova chamber sealer. So I can pop it in there, which I'll jump to in just a second, you know, because I'll cut this and do all that fun stuff. But I'll jump to it and just show you how it works. And it's amazing. So anyway, so yeah, so we're into day 6. I weighed myself this morning. I'm down 6.5 pounds. Way to go. And feeling good, except for after ballroom burn. my sleep turned into a nap. My nap turned into a sleep. That's not good. Well, no, actually, that's fantastic. It was a great time. But anyways, yeah, so I'll cut to it in just a second and let you see what it looks like. All right, so we got our bag here. So this is about 2 pounds of brisket, and we are going to, let me see here. I think I'm about to learn whether or not I can actually turn this video around. I can't turn this video around. Oh, so guess what? The magic of cutting videos. And would you look at that? So we got my Anova here. So this is a chamber vacuum sealer. Absolutely love this one. You can actually do some, programming on here for infusing, compressing, pickling, drying, cooling, doing it in, it's really small for a jar, but you can do jars and stuff in there. It's really cool. So what I do, I run the vacuum on strong and the seal on strong. And pop this bad boy in here. Usually easier with 2 hands, but you know, this is part of the experience. This is part of the journey. Glad you guys are going on this with me. There we go. So we're going to have the nice sealing edge along here. Then this is what's going to actually seal the bag. Pop this bad boy down and click start. Now, this compression that occurred right here, you didn't see it really well, but it is creating the vacuum pressure in here. So not quite like you would have a vacuum in your like living room and you put it in like the bag and it sucks all the air out. It's initially creating the vacuum in here, which is really, really cool. I have heard, and of course I haven't tried it with anything here, that when you do like a jar for soup or something like that, like it kind of bubbles as the air is taken out. Maybe one day I'll do that. It just doesn't seem like a deep enough chamber for that. Anywho, so it's going to run through the vacuuming portion. You see, cut down here, sealing, and this is where the fun happens. So count down about 3 or 2 seconds. Oh yeah. So it creates the seal, finishes the vacuum, cools everything down, and we have a nice vacuum sealed bag. Again, works great for meat, vegetables, all that kind of good stuff. The magic of cinematography. I'm back. Okay, anyways, back over to me over here now. Cool, right? I know. So that's great. So I'll freeze all that, and it'll be in my freezer for again weeks or months. And it's just a great quick way. You can do actually the same thing with vegetables and soups and stuff like that as well. But just for this video, day number 6, this is what we're rocking and rolling with. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and doing all that kind of fun stuff. I enjoy sharing this journey, and you know, who knows, maybe it'll actually turn into something where I can just do this. This is a lot of fun. But anyways, thanks guys. Peace.